Fun show today. Gonna have some fun stuff.
Can we discuss why Mo put a tankathon thing in the chat for no reason?
Yeah, absolutely.
You have to ask him. Yeah. I'm real confused by that. No, none of us are from Portland.
Did he wrong chat that?
He had to have. He had to have. It's so out of context.
What chat do you think he was sending it to?
I have no idea.
Who would care about that?
I don't know, especially this year.
Who would care about Mo running Tankathon once and getting Portland? Ian Carmel wouldn't care about that.
Ian Carmel wouldn't give a fuck.
He'd be upset.
He's knee deep in Burlington, Vermont right now.
He's up to his waist in syrup.
He is.
I think I've been to Burlington. Vermont is quite lovely. At least it was in the summer.
I've never been. I've never been to any part of that country. I've been to like some upstate New York, and I've been to maybe a suburb or two of Boston, but never like far outside of that. Never up into like New England, Maine, Vermont, none of that stuff.
It's weird to have so many different states that are so geographically similar and that it's not really distinctive. I guess the same could be said about Arizona or New Mexico or the Southwest, maybe. But I feel like there's still enough distinction to tell where you are. Nice having you.
I mean,
gang, represent.
Must be nice.
Waz's party that he throws?
Yeah. I think at least like Arizona has Phoenix, right? And the Grand Canyon. Like, are there any national monuments, parks, something to distinguish Vermont from New Hampshire, from Maine, from whatever?
I mean, they all kind of have mountains. They all kind of have forests.
But they're all the same, right?
That's
like,
what
there's
I mean.
not like, oh, well, New Mexico also has a Grand Canyon.
I wanted to make a joke about like if you're driving through in the fall, it's just the gradient of the leaves gets darker and darker, but it didn't really work out the way I wanted it to. So then I just
you nailed it.
Yeah,
Ally.
thanks.
Yeah.
Appreciate you,
Thanks
Allie.
for explaining after the fact.
No glasses, not an ally.
It's Allie without the glasses.
Yeah. I don't know where they're.
Mo, what the hell was that Tankathon text about? Who was that for?
It's a wrong chat. That's a wrong chat.
Wrong chat. Wrong
100%.
chat.
Yeah.
What chat
No,
was it going to?
I like to think it was
Great
for
question.
us.
I have friends that are obsessed with Tankathon, and I was just dicking around this morning because I was doing something, writing, and then and to be honest, didn't even realize it till you just said that now.
Oh, now you got to resend it.
Yeah,
that's
exactly what I'm doing right now.
I was on a call and I was like, "Who are the Portland boys in this chat?"
I was racking my brain. I'm like, I'm pretty sleep deprived right now, but I'm pretty sure no one from this chat has anything to do with Portland. I'm the closest.
And I am
parents.
just as sleep deprived, and that's why that happened. So now I'm checking to see what other text messages have gone out to the wrong person today. My bad.
We just sleep at 5.
Damn.
Whoa.
I woke up at 5.
I know. I actually saw your text.
What?
I saw a text from Emily, and I was like, I'm going to respond. I'm like, that's 4:30 right now. I need to fucking go to sleep.
Oh, you said that was at 4:30 in the morning?
Yeah.
God damn,
I know, because I saw it when it came through.
After I did it, I was like, whoops, I forgot. They're on PST.
My phone goes to do not disturb at 11 p.m.
Oh, same. Yeah.
And
no, I was up.
Yeah.
So last night's Knicks 76ers game, 4-1 out for the 76ers. What a game.
Wait,
I don't want to talk about it.
Oh, it was great.
You guys don't want to talk about it?
That's a fun game.
I thought we weren't allowed to talk about basketball on this podcast.
No, we can talk about anything.
I mean, I thought it'd be a fun topic, but Eden's in
it's
mourning.
just painful. That's why I have immediately switched to Luca mode. I no longer care.
Jump ship down
this
to
is
Dallas.
where I live now. Yeah. Yep. I was like, it was also, y'all, it was like the most, so I was wearing my Joel Embiid shirt yesterday, like all day, getting very mixed reviews walking down the street where it's like, people be like, go Knicks. I'd be like, And then like sometimes they'd be like, yeah, go process like Sixers. And I'm like very mixed reviews for like the people I'm running into. There's definitely like 2 guys that live like a block down. Like I see them in the neighborhood all the time. Like I'm going to just avoid that area for like, I'm just not even going to go by. I saw one of them twice yesterday when I was leaving and when I was coming home. And I was just like, oh man, I can't come. I'll have to walk in the other direction, like around that block so I don't run into him today.
Well, in keeping with just people will not leave me the fuck alone in public. Last week, was it last week? I don't know. Sometime in the last week, I think. I just decided I was like, you know what? I fucking love this Timberwolves jacket. I never wear it. Like I only wear it to like live shows and stuff. Like
is that your nice one, right? Like it's like a Letterman style.
Jacket,
yeah, starter. That's what. Yeah.
And so I'm like, fuck, I'm just gonna wear it out to the coffee shop, whatever. Immediately, a guy, hey Timberwolves. I'm like, yeah. He goes, I'm from Minneapolis. I'm like, okay, yeah, I lived there for a little bit.
New friend.
I lived there for a little bit. He's like, yeah, man, and he just wants to start talking. I'm like, right, no, that's on me. I can't even blame him. I can't.
No.
Like that's on me for if you wear all black, no one gives a fuck. No one is like,
true.
oh, wear it all black. Well, if I wear all black.
Why are you wearing all black? You should smile more. And I'm like,
exactly. Zach, it's different when a guy does it versus when a girl.
Or if you live in New York, because everyone just wears all black all the time.
Right.
what if you just went like the complete opposite way, Zach, and like just had crazy reactions to when people came up to you? So it's like, oh, Timberwolves, and you just started like howling. Would they leave you alone then, you think?
Yeah, maybe I should do that. I should. Well, I have that Timberwolves underwear. Where it's
me and Emily
brief.
just made the exact same face.
Exact same face.
Okay.
And the wolf is. Oh, there's no other way to put it. The wolf's howling at my dick.
You've mentioned this before.
Yes. So maybe I should just wear those when I wear the jacket. And if the guy's like, oh, Timberwolves, I just pull my pants down.
How committed are you?
Or if
are
you have
you where I'm at?
Or if you have like OG tearaway Adidas pants or something, you can be like,
Yeah, I got to get some of those again.
Ooh, I love those tearaway pants.
I love those.
I used to love that. I used to just
I
with
had some
basketball shorts under.
dope ass like Michigan Wolverine tearaways that I would wear fucking everywhere.
Do you ever have them rip off by accident, though? That's happened to me before. So I just put safety pins on the thing so they wouldn't.
No, my friends are dickheads. They would just walk by. They would just fucking try to rip down like every time. Yeah. Oh my god.
If you try to do it and then you don't unbutton the top button, which isn't a tearaway button, but like
it's the regular,
like a sturdy.
Yeah, that thing pops off, and then you're just like, damn.
I was definitely that person that was part of my like high school uniform, because I was like, I just wear my workout clothes, for track or basketball afterwards. I literally just go straight to the gym, pants tear off, and I'm ready for practice.
If you don't get that top one, then you just look like an athletic Slipknot fan. Like that's all it is.
There would also be like it's like your entrance. You know, the way you come in, it's like, just look around.
Yeah.
You ready?
An athletic Slipknot fan. That's impossible, Zach. There's no such thing as an athletic Slipknot fan.
Impossible.
It's an oxymoron.
Insane if someone had those pants and they undid every single button, like one at a time. That would drive me crazy.
Oh, they're just 1, 2 before they get in the game.
Now the other side.
You have to snap them back that way.
You do.
They're fun to rip off. They are not fun to put back on.
That's why you need a ball boy always walking around like the NBA guys. That's their job, right? They got to button those things back.
Oh my god!
We used to do the thing where you'd have the top one. You'd have the top one buttoned, and then you'd have the last one on the bottom button, and everything else was just billowy. It was such a douchey thing. Oh my god! I
used to say I needed air conditioning. That was my my cool.
No, down. you get warm and just like unbutton a little bit, do a little bit of this,
a little breezing.
That's just ventilation.
And then when you button them, it's like every other because you're just lazy.
Yeah. Nah, man, I was all or nothing.
I can see that in you, Emily. I can see
I
that.
Definitely experimented with like top one's unbuttoned, bottom one's buttoned, top one's buttoned, bottom one's unbuttoned. All of the combinations. Come on, when you wear them 5 days a week, you get creative.
Yeah, you have to. And then sometimes you just don't want to button them all the way up, or
yeah. Don't button that top button, so it's really easier to just...
Tearaway pants. Bring them back.
What a time.
It's an era. I miss them.
I'm
getting some. What do you mean they're back?
They're back. Like every single thing that we wore, well, we collectively possibly wore in high school and or middle school, depending on who I'm talking to, that all of those clothes are back, whether we like them or not. Like,
yeah.
Like,
I'm really sick of polos.
I don't mind. I wear polos all the time.
Yeah, but
I
you
only
worked for
wear
a
them when I
basketball
play
team,
golf.
like that's why.
It's actually a very funny moment too, because I'm wearing joggers and I was wearing a polo and finished work last night and then was going to bed, and then Jamie just looked at me and goes like, "You look like a high school basketball coach," and I was just like,
That's funny.
I
That's
was like,
funny.
"Oh, that killed me."
I don't mind other people wearing polos. I've never liked the fit.
Oh, I
don't
hate
look right
I
in
genuinely hate the way they look now. Like it used to just
Okay.
be, oh, they're not for me, and now I hate them across the board.
Guess I'll be wearing a
It's
polo
a
tomorrow.
pretty good, outside of Mo, I would say it's
That's
a pretty
fine. I'll
good
just make fun of
sign
it.
of what type of person it is. Mo
Yeah.
might skirt that
You're either
designation.
an athletic. You either are an athletic coach of sorts,
An athletic Slipknot fan or
or you're an asshole,
Yeah, or both.
an athletic
play golf.
asshole.
a
Those two
finance
things
bro,
together.
or like
Finance bro
or
for
someone that's
sure.
going to grow
Finance
up
bros.
to be a finance bro that goes to like a
You-
private prep school with like
You went
class
to a
size
prep
25.
school and
Yeah.
you pay $200 a month to be a part of your fitness club. And you're
Yeah.
wearing that fitness club's branded polo to the fitness club where
With your
you
tearaway
sit
pants.
in the sauna and then maybe you have a sandwich
into this.
and then you play some golf or tennis and then that's also a
Oddly
Wednesday because
specific.
fuck it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just so we know, Maze was not talking about me. I didn't go to prep school. I don't have,
know.
as you can tell.
I said you got out of the
I know, but
stereotype,
I
Mo.
just want to.
Yeah.
I
I just need it
feel-
clear for everybody.
I feel very targeted right now. Maze, thanks.
Is that your day?
I went to a private school. I go to an expensive gym and I play golf. So
I play golf. I mean, I don't know if
I'm not a finance bro though, but I'm close.
Okay,
Not yet.
I'm sorry for targeting you. I was envisioning Chad Braxton III. I wasn't
Me too.
envisioning.
Chad
Chadwick,
Braxton for sure. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, Chad Braxton, dude. Have you seen
That guy.
his polo collection, dude? He's got every color of salmon.
Is that a real person?
Chad Braxton III. He donated the wing to.
Yeah.
this is
UCLA's
the Alaskan salmon freshwater. This is the saltwater version. This is
This is a sockeye salmon. This is more of a coho salmon color, honestly, on this one. This is more of a smoked salmon polo, this edition.
Also, like when a polo is salmon colored, just know, like when it's labeled as salmon colored,
Yeah.
that's when you know it's like you wear boat shoes and you go to a
I hate
country
boat
club.
shoes too. Get out of here, boat shoes.
Are we still
They've gotta
targeting
smell
Emily?
bad. Yeah.
no, I feel like I'm targeted now. I need the Homer meme right now to start going into the bushes.
Welcome to the Friday Mailbag. It's Friday, and we talked about Knicks Sixers for about 7 seconds before we got into tearaway pants for a
Much
good
better
section
conversation.
of the cold opens. Let's scrap that plan from your rundown, Maze. But we got to start with the fact that yesterday I was at trivia and I sent a text to the mailbag chat as a reminder to myself to be like, oh, bring this up when it's the mailbag tomorrow, because I thought this was a fun little tweet here from
It's a
Roy
great
Wood
topic
Jr.
idea.
Yeah.
quote tweeting, and he said that he's quote tweeting a tweet that said petition to remove Fritos from the variety pack of chips, and Roy Wood Jr. called it the yellow starburst of the variety pack.
Wrong.
And then we're gonna do a little role playing here, okay? And by role playing, I mean we're just gonna cast everybody as different parts of the group chat because we don't have Katie here.
Okay.
So, Eden, you'll be
Katie?
playing
Okay.
the role of Zach.
Okay, I'll be Zach. All right.
Mo, you'll be
I feel good
playing
about
the
this.
role of Maze.
Oh, okay.
And Emily, you'll be playing the role of Katie. And I will be
Great.
playing the role of Eden. And Zach will be
Fuck me, I
the
guess.
Zach will be
You know
the
what?
reactions.
I'll be the reactions.
Wait, hold on. Let me just.
Everybody clear.
Can I steal your line here for a moment, Zach?
Emily's
I need complete silence.
Let me
I
just.
need complete
I only
silence as I
have
get
one.
into character. Okay. Am I reading the tweet?
You're reading
As
the
Maze?
text. Yes.
Yeah.
Who's Zach? Eden's Zach, so she's got to start.
Okay.
Oh, you've already read the tweet. That's right.
Yeah.
Can we get the tweet again? Sorry,
Okay.
it has to be in the flow.
tweet
You know?
Let's start from the top.
Is that Fritos are the yellow starburst of the variety pack?
Wrong.
I like yellow.
shit. Hold on.
Line.
You had one job, and that was to read out loud.
Oh my gosh.
It went away from my screen.
It's on the screen here.
It's right here.
It's too small.
You have two options.
Thank you, Emily.
You have two options: your phone or the screen.
Did I give Mo too hard of a job?
Yes. I'm tired.
All right, Mo, you're the emoji reaction.
You're the
No, he's gonna fuck that up. He's gonna fuck that up.
I got it.
Zach, you're man.
Zach is
Let's take it from the top. Let's take it from the top.
Everyone that
You get one
listens
Mo
to
chance.
Cinephobe will love this.
You get one more chance.
Zach is now playing Maze. Not to
Take it from
confuse
the top.
anybody
Take it from the
on
top.
who's
I got
talking.
it. I got it. Take it from the top. We got it.
Fritos are the yellow starburst of the variety pack. You didn't mute
Wrong.
yourself.
Wrong.
I like yellow.
This is a good dill or no dill. One must go.
Orange goes.
Yellow has to go, but Fritos are great.
I'm setting up a topic, Katie.
Do you think this will stop us?
No! For the next 17 minutes?
Haha.
A chili cheese Frito is even better.
I'm confused. Are we talking about Starburst or Fritos?
Both!
Are we doing the show now then? Or saving it for tomorrow?
Yes.
Haha.
Ugh.
Heart.
I'm already mad at myself.
Oh, I really felt that last line. Good delivery, Mo.
There you go. There you go.
I like this recasting the mailbag chat as different characters.
This
It's
is-
not
this is
confusing
great.
at all.
This has legs for the future.
I feel like we should do this. We should do this segment every time because inevitably we do the show in the chat at some point throughout the week.
I'm sorry,
Yes.
Katie. I tried for your dry delivery and it didn't work, if you're listening.
It's hard to mimic that,
It's
right?
very hard to mimic that. I thought I got it, but no.
So
No, you just do it like this.
I was going to
Starburst,
yell at an imaginary dog, but
Starburst, I do think yellow is the one to cut. I don't dislike it, but
I
I
like
do
it,
like the
yeah.
other ones
But
better.
it's the yeah. I like it, but it's the worst.
I don't
Overall.
like Starburst.
wait, what are the flavors? There's
Strawberry, cherry, orange, yellow, lemon.
Yeah, it's at the bottom. Yeah.
So what I've done is I've gone and I've tried to find a couple different variety pack things here, and we're going to go ahead and
Let's do it.
dill or no dill this situation, and essentially only one needs to be cut. So one is the no dill and everything else is a dill, but I guess if you wanted to no dill multiple things, that's up to you. So we're going to start with chip variety pack 1 from Frito-Lay. This is Fritos, Lay's sour cream and onion, Ruffles original, Lay's classic, Doritos nacho cheese, and crunchy Cheetos.
You know what I'm kicking out of there? Fucking plain ass Lays.
I mean, I'm keeping those for sure.
I'm
kicking.
What are you, Disneyland?
No dill on the Ruffles.
Yeah, me too. No
Really?
dill on the Ruffles because you have the classic Lays. So it's like those are kind of interchangeable.
Ruffles better. The ridges add to it.
Get rid of
Only
the
if you
sour
have
cream
dip.
and onion for me.
I like the-
Really?
Don't like it.
Oh,
That's
I
the second best one in
love.
the pack.
Yeah, yo,
Don't
the
like
sour
it.
cream and
No,
onion is
third.
so good.
What's,
Is it because you get bad breath afterwards?
Yeah, I just don't like. Don't
It's
like.
not
it.
your favorite.
Not my thing.
wait, what's above that, Emily? I got Cheetos
Doritos
as
and
number one.
Cheetos.
No, those nacho Doritos. That's
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
might
No?
even be fourth. I'd pick Fritos over the nacho cheese Doritos.
There's also an
That's
interesting
wild.
element of this particular one, and I think the other ones as well, where they are giving you the number for
Yeah.
each thing, and
That's
it's not
what you
all
need.
equal.
That's
No,
really
nor should it
interesting.
be. Nor
Yeah.
should it
So
be.
Cheetos they're telling you that Cheetos is the most popular
Which
because there's
that's
twice
fair.
as many.
I'm not
As
mad at
anything
that.
else.
I'm
Kind of
not mad
interesting
at
that
that.
Fritos is in the tied for third with the classic Lays.
It should
Yes.
be third.
I'm kind of surprised Doritos has that many. Like, I would have thought that like Lay's original or sour cream and onion would have been the 10.
Great PR department.
If you could replace
fair.
the one that you're getting rid of with one other, what would it be?
Well, that's too complicated because we have other variety packs to get to.
Yeah, we got to get through
I need
our
you to
variety
take it
pack.
down
You're
a
ruining the
notch.
show here, Emily.
You're,
Trying to add stuff, and
you're
now
making up chips out of thin air, and maybe it's not brand related. You know, I can't handle that as a producer. That's too much work for me. So
Mo couldn't read out loud, and now he's lambasting Emily.
I nailed it. I brought emotion. I
No,
just
he
needed
did.
a moment.
He
Sometimes
actually-
you have to you have to need a second take. Sometimes that's
he
all.
did completely fuck it up the first time, and then he redeemed himself with a
Thank
really
you.
good performance as
Thank
me.
you. Ass off.
I
Off.
shouldn't say he couldn't read. He couldn't find what he had to read.
Yeah, that's
Even though it was
different.
on
That's
the
a big
screen and
difference.
on his
That's
phone.
a big different deal. That's a big different deal there.
Yeah.
Were you checking the Portland Bros chat? Is that
No,
what it
I was more confused
Yeah.
about it because, like, first I had the original text on my computer. Then I went back to the screen. And then when I went to the screen, I was like, oh, wait, I'm reading the blue ones because this came from Maze. So I had to remember that I was reading that one. So
That's complicated. I know.
it's a lot of work for me.
I think I'm cutting Lay's Classic. I'm
They're-
going
they're
Ruffles over Lay's Classic, and
For the variety
if I
and
have
texture.
two different types of Lay's, I'm going with the one that has flavor on it. That's a
For
no-brainer.
sure.
And I
For
like
sure.
Fritos. So
Yeah.
And Fritos, as we've discussed previously on this podcast, tastes like the Great Depression. It was
Yeah.
made
Oh,
during
I
the Great
love that.
Depression.
That's
I
amazing.
love the nostalgic feeling of being dirt poor, and this is a treat, is a Frito. So Frito survives in this version for me. Now
Speaking-
we're moving on to a slightly different combination here, okay?
Combination.
Lay's Classic,
Oh.
two kinds of Doritos, Cheetos Crunchy, Ruffles Original, and Fritos. So essentially we've turned the sour cream and onion
Yeah.
into another Doritos.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
And here
Lay's
the
still gotta
number
go.
is way closer. The numbers are not nearly
Yeah.
as diverse.
This is
here.
insane. Why am I only getting 2 of Cool Ranch Doritos?
Yep.
Yeah.
That's weird.
But you're only getting
insane.
3 of anything else.
I don't care. I give me 18 of Cool Ranch
There
Doritos.
should
at
be
that
Okay.
point.
3 of everything in this pack. I
Yeah.
don't understand
Yeah.
what the fuck they're
Yeah.
doing.
Well, it's just like the number, the variance of number is not big enough to like,
Right.
No.
it's just like you're
Just-
not,
just
this
do
is
3
like,
of each.
yeah, you're like trying to cater to sides, but you didn't lean hard enough into either side. And now you're just like a middle, like you're just like someone with like no spine, you know?
And catering to host with these ratios. This is
Yeah,
insane.
it's not much of a
Filled,
change.
so.
Also,
Is this-
1
is
ounce
this-
bags is depressing as hell.
Oh my God.
Was it like
those are the
3
baby
chips in
ones?
each bag?
Yeah.
That's a depressing amount of chips. I think it's still classic Lay's in this combination, but I'm a little depressed. Let's move on to a more exciting variety pack because now we're going to go mega size. Okay.
Oh.
Now we're talking mega size.
Ooh,
And now what
uh-oh.
we've done is we've brought Funyuns and
Yeah.
Smart Food popcorn into the mix.
Yep. I mean,
In
Lay's still
addition
got
to
to go.
essentially everything we just had. And they're still telling us that now Lay's Classic is top tier with Doritos and Ruffles, or Doritos and Cheetos.
Here's what I think happened. I think Lay's just made a shitload of them.
There's too many.
One day.
And, yeah.
Just
And they were
had
like,
to
how do
sell.
we get rid of it? Well, let's give them to Disneyland. Let's put extra in this variety pack. Like, we don't know what to do here.
When
And it's
they
all owned by
invented
Lay's, so they get
Lay's
control over it.
Classic,
Yeah,
it was the only chip on the market. Everybody loved it. They made 1 billion of them, and they're still trying to sell
So the original batch, yeah.
that second batch. They
yeah, originally we
overestimated.
had stone wheels and then we discovered rubber. Like, we got to update.
It's facts.
Okay, so I have an unpopular opinion for this one. I think the popcorn's going to go for me.
So Eden, I kind of agree because Smart Food popcorn used to be my favorite, but then they released all sorts of other popcorns which are way better. These ones are really small and they've got hard kernels in them a lot.
I'm like, I feel like I have the same experience. Like I used to love these in college. Like I feel like because it was one of the only options out there for like good, like cheese flavored popcorn. But now so many other brands have kind of like leapfrogged it. And it's like, I have a sense of nostalgia because I used to be, that person that would just like eat a whole bag of this for dinner because it's college. But yeah, I'm like, I don't know. I think Smart Food popcorn is going to go for me.
I think that's an interesting take, but also at the same time, original Lay's are still in this pack.
Yeah. So you know what my thing is with original Lay's? I think I figured out something tangentially related to what May said earlier about the Great Depression, like Fritos tasting like, being poor. Lay's I have found comfort back when I used to work events, there would, those are like 18-hour days, basically long ass days, sometimes like really long shifts. And I would not eat for a lot of them a lot of the time, just because I work my best when I am a little, like, when I'm not full. Like, I don't like being full. Yeah. And so it would be like really long day and like not eat anything until like 6 p.m. or something. And usually like the closest thing around was like, we always had like one of these mega size classic mixes, but there would only be original Lay's left because everyone else ate all the other ones throughout the rest of the day. And there would only be original Lay's left. But at that point, I'm so hungry and so tired that like, you know, I'm like, these taste delicious to me because I haven't eaten anything all day.
Performance enhancing booster from your hunger.
I really think that's it. And because I don't eat them that often, only when I'm like, I specifically want classic Lay's, like they've held up for that reason.
Do you guys remember the commercials for other potato chips where they would compare with like a fake Lay's and they'd be like
so oily hand?
And then they like wipe it on their shirt. Yeah.
Oh, and then it'd make their shirt translucent.
Yeah.
I remember those. I don't think they're that greasy.
They're not, but also like, who does that? Like,
I'm not like
Americans. Come on,
animal. If you're just wiping your hands on your shirt, that's fucking nuts.
If you're eating Lay's classic, you might be doing that.
That's true. Actually, that's a good point. You know those circus animal cookies? Not animal crackers, but the like frosted like pink and white ones. I may have been a tiny bit high at 7-Eleven the other night and bought like a small pack of those. It was like, if I had bought in the regular size pack, if they had that there and I bought it, that entire bag would be gone. Holy shit, those are addictive. That was like a childhood reimagine. I was like, oh my God, I forgot about these.
I have a similar experience if I was someone that would partake in that. So I found these high chew candies that are like, they're called like infusions and they have like little jelly packets in them.
Yes.
So
they're like good, like healthy gushers. Like that's what they are. Yeah.
Well, I don't know about the healthy part, but
that's how they would market it against a gusher.
Sure, yeah.
Compared to a gusher, that it is. Yeah.
So I bought one bag, and I was like,
they put fruit in the background of the Instagram
exactly.
ad, so
that's how you know it's healthy.
Yeah.
And I ate it, and it was so delicious. And I was in a situation similar to Zach's if I was someone that partook in stuff like that. And I ordered the bulk pack on Amazon. So I now have like 7 of those just sitting in the other room right now.
I won't let myself get on Amazon if I'm high.
That's the problem. It's always late at night, and I'm just like, oh, this is a great idea, you know?
I know what a bad idea it is. Like, I have received too many shipments a day and a half later, like, what the fuck?
Yo, I have always had this. I used to be that person, like, in college, like, or straight out of college, after, like, nights out partying, I would just buy shit online.
Oh, my God.
I would just buy shit online.
Like, buy pants. For no reason. Like
shoes, my shoes, like random shit for the house, clothes, and I'm just like, why did I buy this when I was like wasted at 5 a.m.?
I had a pair, my LeBrons, my Air Zoom 1s. I bought those when I was super high and didn't remember. I got the shipment, and I'm like, what the fuck?
What the fuck?
Why are these here? I've been wanting these again, but why are they here? And I looked, I'm like, oh, I spent an insane amount of money on these when I was high.
What's worse, doing those purchases when you're inebriated or high, or texting someone you shouldn't be texting?
No, because that can lead to sex.
It depends what you're buying and who you're texting.
Well, I was so confused. I was like, why would you be buying stuff when you're texting someone you're not supposed to be?
Hey, look what I bought.
I know. I'm like,
you can respond to the text later going like, I was really fucked up or whatever.
I got a case of infusions coming on Friday. You want to come check it out?
Speaking of infusing things, why don't you come over?
All right, Katie.
He's an ally, folks.
Katie has joined us just in time to announce which mega size classic mix chip she would cut from this variety pack. Lay's Classic, Doritos Nacho Cheese, Doritos Cool Ranch, Cheetos Crunchy, Ruffles Original, Fritos Original, Funyuns, and Smart Food Popcorn. What's got to go?
So I like the Smart Food Popcorn, but I don't think it belongs in this mix.
Okay. So
I say goodbye.
That's your cut here. No one has mentioned Funyuns here. I'm cutting Funyuns.
I recently
I love a Funyun.
Was reintroduced to Funyuns, and Funyuns fucking are delicious.
Slap.
Yeah.
I'm good with Funyuns.
Slap. Oh my god.
You guys like onion powder on styrofoam? That's your jam?
Yeah. Just like I like cinnamon on styrofoam from Taco Bell. You're goddamn right I do.
I hate those too.
Oh
Fuck,
my god.
I hate those.
The cinnamon twists are great. Those are
when
great.
they're stale, they just
The cinnamon twist?
When they're stale,
awful.
when are they not stale? I've never had a fresh one.
They come out fresh stale, Zach.
Yes.
That's what it is.
Yeah.
It's stale fresh.
I'm eating
That's
hacking
shit.
peanuts with cinnamon sugar dumped all over them.
That
and I know it
is
and I'm good with it.
Terrible. I
But
hate
nacho
that.
fries are back, and that's what matters.
Love a nacho fry.
Never had
Wait, I have an animal cracker question. Do you guys eat the whole thing at once, or do you eat the head or the ass first?
I go legs.
God damn, 5 dudes? Oh my God, 5 dicks? Damn!
Emily, we've talked about this.
It's a legitimate question.
Is it?
Nice, roundy.
You gotta go legs.
Right?
It depends on the animal.
Yeah.
They don't have tails hanging off because it's like all
What if it's a
together.
seal? Like there's no leg. Like the flipper's not always sticking out, so you don't have the legs.
Mhm.
Where are you getting your animal crackers?
The animal cracker store.
The outlet.
Animalcrackers.com.
I was about to say that. No. I'm so mad. I was texting someone I wasn't on my game.
No, I was texting my Portland group chat.
The Portland boys.
Portland boys.
All right, let's get some beverages up in here. The classic White
All
Claw variety pack number 1.
Oh.
Raspberry, black cherry, natural lime, pineapple. What's going on?
That lime's got to get the fuck out. It's so nasty.
It's not good.
It's
I'm
Which
with
is
so
you.
disappointing
disgusting.
because it should be the safest flavor, if we're being
I
honest.
hate
Correct.
lime flavoring.
So
I don't
But
trust
Zach,
the pineapple.
It's natural lime. They
Oh,
emphasize
my
it
bad,
by
my
telling
bad.
you that it's natural on the can.
My
Yeah,
bad.
what
I
don't you
forgot.
get?
I used to love this black cherry hand soap a lot, and so now when I eat black
To
cherry,
drink?
yeah, no, but it reminds me of my hand soap, and so so I would cut black cherry.
Oh, that's my favorite one.
Really?
Out of all the White Claws, yeah.
I think
that's the one I'm keeping the most.
It's the
I
one I
think
thought
black
I'd
cherry
hate.
pineapple.
It's
The
the one
thing
I thought
is-
I'd hate, but I
Yeah.
ended up going like,
It's
Oh,
the
the
way
blood
that it
orange
cuts.
surge.
It's the way that it cuts the fake sweetener in it. That like the black cherry like balances it out. Like certain flavors do a good job of balancing out the aspartame or whatever fake sweetener they use for many of these. And it's
And that's
like
why I'm
I
out
also-
on the lime one. The lime one, I
I am
taste all the chemicals.
aspartame.
I'm cutting
That's-
strawberry before black cherry.
It's raspberry.
Oh, it's raspberry?
Yeah, I don't
Maybe
love
it's just
making
raspberry.
it
Fake
flavored.
raspberry is
They have a bunch
Tough.
of different variety packs. I
Yeah.
didn't want to go through all of them. This was the original
No,
one.
but that's the classic right
Now
there.
let's go to a different vein entirely, but this
John Taffer's
is
seltzers.
where it gets interesting. Okay, we are in Halloween
Oh,
candy.
Milk
Goodbye,
duds.
Milk
Get the
Duds.
fuck gone.
Milk
Bye.
Duds
Milk
Duds
Whoppers,
are
Hershey's
disgusting.
Milk Chocolate Bar, Reese's Cup, Kit Kat, and Reese's Pieces. This is
Yo, I could
the
fuck up some
Hershey
Whoppers. let me tell you.
variety pack.
I think plain Hershey's is my no dill.
Yeah, I agree, Eden.
No, Milk Duds. You
Unless
guys
there's-
like Milk Duds?
Milk Duds are
I do.
I love-
gross.
More than a Hershey's
You get
bar.
stuck on them
Oh,
and
no.
they kind of get like less hard and then you can chew them.
Oh,
I don't like
boy.
chewing them right
What
away.
are we
'cause
talking
I
about?
just-
That's
Never know.
It's Emily talking.
That-
What do you think
Really,
we're talking
guys?
about?
Yeah.
Hard when you
Damn,
suck them?
5 dudes?
Emily.
Oh my God, 5 dicks? Damn!
Not the way I do it.
I don't care for Reese's Pieces either, I'll be honest.
I
What?
love a Reese's
That's a
Pieces.
bad
my
take.
favorite
That's a
in the
Wisconsin take.
I only
No.
care about the peanut butter cups. I don't
Yeah.
want any of the other
Yeah.
stuff.
Kit Kat also
I
extremely.
love Kit Kat. Kit
No,
Kat
I
is
love Kit
dangerous.
Kat. I
Oh,
love a
Kit
Kit
Kat
Kat.
hits.
Yeah.
Even a mini
I-
Kit Kat is good.
I don't.
Yeah.
I like the specialty Kit Kats better than the original, though.
I like a dark chocolate.
The Japanese ones are good. The
Mhm.
American ones
Like
are
a green
not.
tea.
Yeah, the
Yes.
American ones, they try to do like I don't know. I'm just like, did you not take notes from your Japanese counterparts? Like, I'm like, the flavors that the Americans come out with just like taste like fake sugar. Like, I tried the birthday cake, I tried like a chocolate donut one, and I was like, first of all, what are these flavors? And second of all, you didn't execute them well. Like,
I'll do a dark chocolate raspberry or the mint chocolate one.
oh, the mint one's not bad. The mint one's not bad, but mint is also like harder to
Oh,
fuck up. I
Dolores
feel.
in the house.
We
Dolores
keep
in the
talking
house.
about food. Now I'm hungry.
Hello. Biting. Biting the toy, biting Katie. High intensity action. All right. Whoppers here are the Fritos of this candy pack.
Whoppers fucking slap,
because they were made in the
Whoppers are
Great
terrible.
Yes.
Not quite Great Depression. They are World
Malt.
War II, though. This is a World
It's
War
malt.
II era
Yeah.
snack. And it's just a
Yeah,
malted
that
milk
texture.
Paul Blart
I
malt
hate that
cup.
texture.
ball. It's when we were
there.
putting malt in soda fountain milkshakes. You'd get a malted milkshake.
That is a
don't know if
paper
anybody's had one
hat
of those
ass
lately.
candy, and I love it.
Absolutely. But some legends never die. So
Yeah.
shout out to you, Whoppers. You're staying. Yeah, I'm cutting the Hershey's original. I just don't like milk chocolate. I don't like plain milk chocolate.
Plain
I
milk
only
chocolate
like
is
really,
bad.
really
But a milk
good
dud,
plain
man.
milk chocolate.
I'm not saying I love the plain Hershey's, but
I'm not
the
thrilled
milk
to
dud's
get
so
the milk
gross.
dud on Halloween.
And it's stuck
I
in
will,
your teeth.
I will
I'll throw
fuck
it back.
with a milk dud at the
Well, you
movie
suck on it,
theater
Oh,
with some popcorn.
Popcorn,
and
yeah.
milk duds is a good combination.
Combination.
I wouldn't mind a small Hershey's bar, but like a big one is not.
yeah, and that's
Yeah,
the perfect
a
size. That
normal
little
size
like
one.
Halloween.
It's a
size
little,
one.
like
Yeah.
a bite. Just pop it in. I get a
Yeah.
little bit of chocolate. I'm good. I'm moving on.
I bet.
Or
I'd like
like if you have
almonds in there.
s'mores.
All right, now this is the toughest
love an
one
almond.
yet. Okay,
You do
This
need
one's
almond
tough.
s'mores.
I honestly don't know what's going home here.
Milky Way can get the fuck out. Milky Ways are gross.
This is the Mars variety pack: milk chocolate
Yeah.
M&Ms, Twix, Three Musketeers, Milky Way, Snickers.
I love the
Yo,
Three Musketeers.
It's M&M's.
Yeah,
M&M's is
M&Ms.
out.
Unless if it was peanut M&Ms, I would be
Whoa.
different. But regular M&Ms, it's bye bye.
Anytime
I
I have a
do-
Milky Way, I'm
yeah.
just wishing I had a Snickers. Like,
Yeah, Milky Way is a lesser Snickers.
I don't disagree, but like I just don't. Yeah, I'm with Emily. Like I love like the peanut M&Ms. There's like the ones with the Rice Krispie in them that are also really good. The peanut butter ones are
pretzel
basically
ones.
Reese's Pieces ripoff, but they're all delicious. The plain M&M doesn't do it for me. Like I would rather have the Milky Way.
I'll only eat them if they're free.
I'm in this situation. The only one I like again is just one of them. Is the Three Musketeers. I don't care about the rest.
Really?
like a
Do you
Snickers?
not
You
like
don't like the
caramel? You just don't like
Snickers?
caramel?
It doesn't. I've had Milky Ways. Don't care. I'm not a fan of Snickers. Don't give a shit about
I'm
M&Ms.
not a fan of Snickers.
And Snickers ice cream bars. I know
Same
that's not the same
take.
He's
thing,
never
but
been
Oh
dunked
my
on by
God,
Patrick
Katie.
Ewing.
unbelievable,
Zach.
unbelievable.
I will eat the entire box at once. And actually,
So
it's not that
good.
bad because if you think about it, you eat the entire box, it's basically the same as a pint of ice cream. So I've done the math.
Ian has
I like
done the
that
math.
logic. The ice cream
Yeah.
Twix are pretty good too. It's not just
Yeah,
Snickers,
they are.
but they're good.
I let them sit out for like 2 minutes before I eat them.
Yeah, the Milky
so
Way's
Three Musketeers
Moments
is
fall off.
just nougat. Milky Way, you
fuck's going on
add
with
the
this
caramel.
spider?
Yeah,
I
the
don't know.
The
spiders.
Musketeer right on the ass too. It's a
And
weird.
then Snickers, you add peanuts. And so it's kind of progressively adding things. I've always really
A gray
heavily fucked with
spider?
the Three Musketeers, though.
Oh, Three Musketeers can get it.
I used to eat the Three Musketeers. Like I would eat the chocolate off of the outside first and
yeah.
then eat all the nougat at
My
once.
You have to. You have
Like
to.
the little Debbie like ding
Yes.
dong rolls or
Yes.
whatever.
Yes.
Yeah.
No. Eden knows exactly what she's talking about.
You unbelievable, man.
All
All
right.
them years of eating.
All them years of eating the candy. That was fun. That was a good game. We can keep
Oh,
Great
no
going.
topic.
more? No more?
I ran out of
Done that all
like things
day.
that were in variety packs, but please
Yeah.
submit your variety pack to the Discord or to the Twitter. We will continue to check out variety packs in the future.
That's a real life conundrum around Halloween time for me, actually, because I almost never get trick or treaters, but I buy one bag just in case any unfortunate soul wanders into my building. And I'm always standing there by the variety packs going, which one? Because like,
Okay, we'll do the variety pack of variety packs next time.
Oh,
There you go.
Whoa.
Yeah.
Wow.
I like
Real
it.
meta.
We got to do the
Now,
cereal one.
I really like
yeah.
that for the candy
Is the
variety
cereal
pack.
one like the small boxes?
Yeah, the small
oh
boxes.
yeah, oh yeah.
We can do that real quick. Let me look it up.
The
What are you
Tootsie
saying?
You want
Roll
to save
variety
this for
pack
another
is
time, or
called
like? Because I know
Child's
we
Play.
have love questions. I know we got a
Child's
lot.
Play?
Do
I'm
we-
sorry, Mo. Are you still role playing as me trying to host
Sorry,
the show?
I can't get out. I can't get out. I can't get out. I'm stuck. Sorry, miss.
Katie had a comment.
About Child's Play.
The Child's Play. It's an upsetting name for a candy mix, Child's Play, but it's a pretty good mix except for the dots. It does include dots,
Oh,
Pretty
dots
sure
are
it's
gross.
Maze's favorite.
but it's like all the Tootsie Roll varieties and Tootsie Pops.
I love it. I love a Tootsie
Mo?
Pop.
You good?
What's happening?
You happy about that?
I was a little bit proud of it, but nobody really. I was also happy that
Zach,
nobody really
Zach
responded.
Zach
So I
liked
moved
it.
on.
I chuckled.
No, Zach liked
Yeah,
it.
there we go. So I was
Zach
pretty
hearted
proud
it.
of myself.
Hearted it in the live.
That almost threw me
chat.
off in the live reading. Also, when he goes heart, I was like, oh.
But Mo is exactly right. We do have
I'm a
love
15,
questions. We've got 2 love questions, and that is why I'm turning it over to Eden to solve our romantic conundrums.
All right. First one is from our friend Jerry, a confidence man at typed in. Wait, is it still at typed in? Whatever. Yeah. Okay. Just in case.
J-Bone.
Come on the show. Let us know when you have a break in your schedule, and we'll do a love question live. But his question this week was: do you think your partner has to consult you before they make big changes to their appearance, like cutting off 8 inches of their hair, completely shaving a long beard? Or at what stage of the relationship can you offer your opinion without overstepping?
It's very Schitt's Creek and Mutt's beard.
Yes, correct.
I mean, yeah. I
also,
think
he shouldn't have shaved. Mutt should not have shaved his beard.
No.
Are they? So you have to. No, definitely not. So you have to say like, I'm going to shave my beard. What do you think? Is this what this is essentially asking?
And we're talking like
Almost
non.
asking for
It's not like
or,
I'm gonna
or
go
I
get
can show up
boobs.
with a shaved beard.
Yeah,
I'm gonna
non-permanent
go get
changes.
boobs. I'm gonna get
Non-surgical.
high later and order some boobs online. Is that cool with you?
I ordered boobs and forgot.
Don't think I haven't.
It was
Don't think I
so
haven't tried.
So I will also like.
There's
I will
enough for
say,
everybody.
I feel like usually in this situation, they were not consulted before. I didn't follow up questions with Jerry, but I'm just saying like, so for example, if your partner does though, like, do you feel like you have like you should have been maybe, or would you have liked to have been consulted? Is that a different way to think about it? Like,
If it's a permanent thing, maybe like if someone goes and gets like a face tat,
Right.
you know, I
sure.
might have something to say about that.
Yeah.
Or like a crazy back tattoo or something. Like, yeah, a tattoo's very different, I think.
Well,
than that,
I don't even know if a tattoo. Like, I guess if it's
on your
like
face or neck, maybe.
Yeah.
I think if it's face or neck, just because that is so visible, and it's like I do think that that's like everything. Everywhere else is like you can kind of just ignore it, but if it's on someone's face, it's like on their face.
Yeah.
And
a tit tattoo is that's
Tit tat.
crossing lines
a
that
tit
are
tat.
yeah. A tit tat is
Tit
like
tat.
that's one of the most like. I am terrified of women that have tit tattoos. That
It's
is
always a heart with like an
terrifying
arrow
to
through
me.
it and someone's name.
Yeah,
I think of
Right.
Eve.
Or paw
I
They're
think
not
of
with
Eve
anymore.
with the tiger
The
paw.
paw
the,
prints.
the prince.
That was my first experience with tit tats.
I
Bonnie
could see
Rotten
it
has
being-
spider webs on her tits.
Oh, really?
She got everything.
I don't know if that's a
Yeah, she really does.
Like I could see maybe someone that like I'm with. If I
Inside and
shaved
out.
my head, they might be like, "Oh,
Yeah.
okay," you know. But
Yeah.
but it's also like unless you're married or like life partners or something, like respectively, it's my body, so you can F off, you know.
Yeah, the way I see it, like I can do what I want, and if you want to make a change, you're gonna run it by me.
Exactly. It is 100%. I don't
That's
care.
actually-
right.
My
Like,
body,
I
my
live.
choice. Your body,
If-
my choice.
if my girlfriend wants to do something with her hair or get a tattoo, like I'm certainly not going to be like, let me get final cut on this before we
Yeah.
approve this.
Or it's like,
But
but what? At what point
if
do you feel comfortable
I
offering? Yeah.
Even think about doing anything, that has to get approved, because
Yeah.
I one time accidentally used the wrong length on my trimmer
Oh, that's
and
the
did
worst.
this, and just like
Yeah.
took a
And
chunk
it's the
out
first,
of my
the
and I
first
was like,
moment you do it.
Okay.
And you just
The
left
reverse
it that way.
landing strip.
No, yes, I left it, and that's why she was upset. Is because I didn't try to clean it up. No, and then
That's
I
a
just like
takeoff
trimmed
strip.
down to a mustache
yeah.
for the first time in I
years.
don't know
Yeah.
a year or two, multiple years.
And she wasn't
She
happy.
was stunned. She was not happy about it. She's like, "You look like a completely different person.
I don't even know you.
Why,
Yeah.
what is this neck? Where is your neck?
I
What is
had
this?"
someone. I
Not
had
today,
someone recently try to get me to shave down to a mustache.
Yeah,
But she also said, but I don't know if I'm gonna like the way it looks. She's like, I love mustaches, but I don't know. I don't know if your face is gonna be right for it. I said, so I shave this down and show you, and then I got a 50-50 shot of you like
actually
never wanting to sleep with me again.
That's what the guy is for.
Hold on. The question is the 50-50 shot. Does the 50 improve your chances, or like are you at a 30% now, or what's the?
No, we've been fucking.
Okay, so then then don't shave. Then don't do it. Then don't risk it. Why risk it?
Because it was the promise of, or the potential promise of this might take it even beyond.
Oh,
this goes into like what, like relationship status?
Can't even like control myself around you if my face pulled it off.
Oh, that's a scary proposition. That's
exactly. I thought about it. And then we broke up. And so I said, no, that's not going to happen.
Look, Zach, no kink shaving, okay? No kink shaving.
Is there no Snapchat filter you can test it?
Yeah, that's what I was going to say. That is what AI
is.
They
don't work with people who already have facial hair.
Yeah.
Show me a picture of a chimpanzee with a mustache.
Got it.
They'll make you bald. I think you can figure it out.
They don't.
I don't like the mustache, the Tom Selleck look. It's not my fave.
It's very few people can pull it off.
It was
and
very
still be sexually viable.
Awful.
Mine was viable.
Mine was
Mo,
bad.
show us a picture.
I gotta find it.
It's so bad.
You didn't have like the handlebars or anything like that, did you?
No. I was trying to go for my Tom Selleck phase during the pandemic.
Okay.
The thing is also like we're wearing masks. Nobody was seeing my face. The only people that it really affected daily were the people I podcasted with and my parents.
Well, I think also for a guy, for you to have a successful mustache, you have to have a big upper lip.
Yes.
You don't want the Hitler.
Yeah.
Well, I don't know if that's the Hitler.
Yeah, that's a different.
If you don't have enough space, it by default.
It might.
No. Hold on.
No.
I don't think we're talking about the same thing.
Sure.
No.
This is how this works.
No.
Well, that's like a pencil mustache then.
John
Is
Waters.
that what it's called?
The John Waters.
Yeah.
That's like
very thin.
You have to be a villain to do that.
You have to be a villain. You have to be a maitre d' at a French restaurant. That's the type of mustache you can have if you're like that. I mean, yeah, I feel like if you're in a relationship, your significant other will let you know if they are the type of person that is you know, in charge of your appearance or not, like Katie just did.
Oh, God.
Right?
The chimpanzee?
I just got to do the whole thing. This is very upsetting.
Oh, boy.
Zach, animate it, though.
That's the other thing yet. Hold on. I'm not.
God,
I gotta play around with the animation.
Haircuts during the pandemic. Holy shit!
Mo's having.
So this is my journey.
Whoa!
This is my journey.
Zach,
I know.
Oh no!
I tried, and it's like can't do it.
Oh Lord! All right.
Oh, Lord. Here we go.
Is that Mo?
Here we go.
It does kind of look like Mo.
The chimpanzee?
No, not the chimpanzee.
Why is that a waterfall?
Oh God! You look like you're on a. Why did you take a picture that makes you look like you're on a sex offender list? Like you? That's the angle you did.
Hold on, I got a better one. Hold on, I got another one.
Oh my God! You shouldn't be allowed within 500 feet of any child.
Everybody made that joke.
That's Mo Reese right here.
This is worse.
Mo Reese.
That's all I got. Listen, it was the pandemic. We did stuff.
Mo was trying different things. Mo was trying different things.
Listen, people got crazy during the pandemic.
COVID-19.
I was going to have a mustache for a little bit.
That's a man. Crazy. That's a man who is asking if he can buy feet pics on from people on Instagram,
and he's gonna haggle with you.
Yes. Oh my God. Yeah, $40.
Spending a ridiculous amount on two. What's wrong with you, Katie?
You're like $5, $3.50.
Start at $2. Stick with wood. Hey, what are we doing?
All right.
Wow.
Welcome to the show, Beep Count. Beep Count, how's it going, man?
Shit, I'm
Good.
frozen.
Thanks for having me again.
Beep count. What's
Beep
up?
count has
What up?
What's going on, y'all?
returned. Eden, what is our other love question?
Emily's? Or
I mean,
Are you not
Or-
prepared?
no,
Amin?
I was just because I was like, I think we got like a 10 one that could be perceived as a love question from the Discord also. So I'm like just not sure which one. But Emily's
It's your
was
segment.
Emily, would you like to ask it yourself since you're on the call?
okay. So I went to the gym.
Calls coming from
and-
inside the house.
And I saw a full-grown woman walk in with a foxtail. So I immediately had to text everybody in the chat and be like, a furry
Oh, it was a
sighting.
woman?
Because it was a
No
woman.
was a
picture either,
man.
though. That was a little bit like
Okay.
a little
It was a
more.
full-grown woman, like maybe mid-40s, totally normal looking, with a full fluffy hair matching foxtail.
Oh,
And
match. That's
Maze
good.
asked me if it was to the side or to the back because we had to determine whether or not she was.
How do you know that, Maze? How do you know that information?
I was at a wedding in Pittsburgh last summer where there was a furry convention. So I did a lot of research on
I
furries.
thought furries
You just
were
happened to be there at the same
likely
time?
excuse, but yeah.
Look,
What
no
kinky?
kink shaving. All right.
No,
What I do in Pittsburgh is my business.
I ignored that joke the first time you said it on the
I said it.
podcast.
I'll say it again. No kink shaving. Furries.
So-
Get it?
Oh, okay. But I thought furries were in the mascot outfits. Is that a different thing? Or
Well,
is it
I
any
think
kind
a
of
different
is it,
level,
is it a
right?
spectrum?
Subset of
It's a
furry.
spectrum.
It's
Yeah,
definitely a
But
spectrum.
Emily, hold on, I do have a follow-up question for this situation.
Yes.
Dressed all normally, just tail is out. There's just a
Yes.
tail.
So she was in gym gear, like all black gym gear, just with the tail. And
Wait,
just
so like, what do you mean gym gear though? Like she had leggings and there was a
Like,
hole cut
yeah.
through the leggings so there could
yoga
be
tights, workout black shirt,
okay.
like just like any other person going to the gym with a tail. And the reason why I think it shocked me so much is because I usually only see younger people do that, right? You'll see a lot of like
You see a lot of
under
tails.
20s. I do. You don't see them?
What?
I never see tails.
I've never once.
No,
Not one.
And I
You
live in
guys are
LA.
just not looking for
I live in
tails.
New York.
I
yeah,
think
was
I'd
driving
see
to
'em.
Zach's place once, and I saw a dude dressed as the Mandalorian on a motorcycle.
Oh yeah, that, guy,
Never
no, that
once
guy's
seen-
all over North Hollywood.
I was like, you get. I was
Never
like, I
once
feel
seen
like
a dude with a tail.
you get the
Or a
people
woman.
wearing
Yeah.
the like
The
headbands.
ears.
Yeah.
I've
But-
seen tails in Vegas and New York and Philly.
I would see that
but-
guy grocery
Tails are-
shopping, Mo.
She's worldwide.
I saw him in the grocery store. He was wearing that whole like fucking Mandalorian getup.
I love that.
That's just how just picking out produce.
Was
Okay,
there
so
was there a
would
con
you-
in town though or something?
So-
No. He
No,
did this
no, no.
all the time. No,
He-
this was like
Oh.
This is a
I
dude
saw
just
him-
chilling.
I saw him probably 3 times a week, just out in the neighborhood.
There's a guy
always
who
love that
loves
for him.
Wow.
like
Yeah.
That's
Batman.
commitment.
So my question is, would you date somebody who like was a
Do I
furry?
have to dress up?
No, you don't
I
have
don't
to
know.
dress
It
up.
sounds like mental illness.
I
Not
think
to
you
kink
do
shame.
though. Do you
At
not?
some point, you'd end up dressing up, though, right? They'd be
I
like,
don't think
ah.
Oh God! Like,
You're like,
for their
oh, I
birthday or
can't find my
something?
formal tail for the wedding.
Right.
Like,
Yeah,
I just get the vibe that furries aren't like they don't want to just be the only one dressing up in a
Right.
situation.
right.
Maybe.
That's how I view it as well.
I'm
You
not
have you
sure.
have more exposure to furries than any of us, Emily.
Well, I just think it's like a part of their like
Excuse
personal
me.
identity. Oh yeah,
Uh-huh.
Maze.
oh, sorry, Maze has bona
I
fides.
never went. I've never been around a furry convention, so
Thank
Sorry,
you.
field
Not
trip.
I used to
I would
work
totally go.
I owe you
used
a
to work
90 degree
downtown
bow.
near the convention center, so you would see all the conventions
Yeah.
would come through. So like when the anime convention, you see everybody. So I've seen furries in I guess that sense, but it's because it's a convention, not like
Was that
just everyday
people?
life.
Is that people dressing up just to
Cosplay is
dress up,
not.
or is
Yeah,
that like a
cosplay is
sexual
not.
thing? Yeah.
No,
Cosplay
no,
is
I don't,
not.
it's a furry convention. I don't know if it's a furry convention or what. Like it's
okay.
like I just assumed something's going on at the. You walk downstairs to go to lunch, and you're walking over to the food court, and then there's these people. You know, you're just like, oh, okay, that's clearly from the convention center.
Yeah.
I think part of it is kink for some people, but I think for some people it's just part of their like self-identified identity.
Oh, like
or
it's not
whatnot.
sexual at all.
Yeah, I think for some people it's not sexual.
Like their
could
pronouns
that
are like
be?
for.
For most,
it's how they feel at the convention. It's how they feel most comfortable is
they're
as a furry.
fucking 100%.
There are people fucking, but
All of
not all of them. Not
Every
all
single
of them. It's not a big orgy, but
Like they've always felt they should have had tails their whole lives.
The tail usually signifies that they're new in town at the furry convention, and they're like a trainee. So before you like level up to a full-on costume, you get
just
the
wear
tail.
the tail. Okay.
But also the
like
tail could be indicating their relationship status. If it's on the side.
You do know a lot.
I do.
This is too much, man.
Ceremony when you're tail, like, is it like when you get a new belt in jiu-jitsu or something? Like, is there a ceremony? Like, do they have
pretty much? Yes. Yeah. Or
it's
like
exactly
they induct
like
you.
that.
They slowly lower the head of your costume onto you. There's a gong involved.
The exact same level of respect.
But like, if they were like awesome in every single way possible,
I'm a third-degree foxtail baby.
Would you? I don't know. I think I might if they were like completely awesome in every single
like you
other
are.
way. I'm pretty open-minded.
No, you're in this life. I'm saying currently.
Tell us,
Emily. I just don't.
It was
think
you in the gym. You don't have to lie.
This is her soft launching that she's into this stuff.
I saw this
I don't
lady
think
at the
they're
gym in the mirror.
casual furries. Just like I don't really think they're casual cosplayers.
No,
and it's kind of the
are.
same thing to
I'm
me.
a casual. I would call myself a casual cosplayer. Like I only do it for very special events, like once every 3 years or something.
I was like, oh my god.
So that's
Like
because that's
Halo
actually what I was going to
tournaments.
bring up as like Halo tournaments. I was going to bring that up as an example because I'm like it's comparable, and there are cosplayers that, like I said, it's like once every 3 years. I really want have something that I want to dress up as, but most of the time it's actually more on a light level, and it's not really part of. You might not even notice it at all. Like I will have like anime cosplay outfits that can pass for everyday outfits, but it's like it is actually cosplay. Like so, I'm just like I don't. And I guess it's hard for me to be.
I'm cool with it. If it's a casual thing, I'm a furry on the weekends. I like to wear my tail. All right. If it's like
I can't leave the house without my tail.
I can't leave without my tail.
So
it's
there's
part
levels
of me.
to it.
I have to wear the full costume every weekend. Like then you're starting to lose me a little bit.
There's I guess a child at one of my niece's schools in Australia who is like, I think she's like, she couldn't be more than like 10 years old, I think, or maybe this was years ago. She was 10 years old then, but she like identified as a cat.
I was thinking of
a
those
litter
people
box in the bathroom for the kids.
They like accommodated like everything. And I'm like, okay, I'm like, look,
we've gone too far.
That's mental illness.
There are good parts to bullying that correct some of this behavior. That I just think we've weeded out, we've strained it out of society. And again, like I don't think bullying is a good thing overall, but in some cases it is necessary for directing a person
to get back on the right track.
It's just not the wrong track.
Yeah, to get them off the wrong track for sure.
That way, danger. Like you got to come back over here.
So last week I anointed Eden the minister of efficiencies. Yeah. So I don't know if I'm not ready to give it to Zach, but like the judgment of who can be bullied or levels of bullying might be somebody. I'm not ready to give it to Zach.
This is the worst thing about this is on my screen. I still see part of Mo's picture with the mustache in the chat.
Maybe we bully the parents.
It's very
would have been a lot of bullying.
Let's have the parents bully the other parent, or like allowing their child to pretend to be a cat at school. At school.
Yeah,
are they eating? And how far does it go? Are they eating cat food for lunch? Like, if you want to be a cat, then you better be a fucking cat all the time.
I feel like you just have to challenge them to really be a cat. Like that.
Be a cat then, yeah.
Right.
It's like the whole parenting thing of like, oh, you want to smoke cigarettes? Smoke a whole pack in front of me right now.
Yep.
Do it, yeah.
Oh,
I'm sorry, was that
is
English?
The worst way to see it.
I only want to hear me out.
It was
That
the
is
worst.
the worst way to see most.
That was my view. That was my view. So Mo is like
that's going too far.
Trying to deem me possibly the czar of bullying, and I'm just seeing that mustache on the screen.
No,
bully him for that mustache until it goes away.
But somebody might need that position.
Somebody should do it. Yeah,
that's too much power for you.
Just the right amount of bullying, not
it's
the cyberbullying bullshit. Some good old fashioned real life.
I know this
shoving people around bullying.
I know it's not like this for kids these days and growing up on the internet and everything. But was it Tyler, the creator, that said, like, how do you get bullied online? Just log off.
Just close your eyes. Just close your eyes.
One of my favorite things I've ever read.
I love that one.
Oh my God, that's so funny.
Just close your eyes.
Yeah.
Cyberbullying. Yeah.
Yes.
That's how it works.
All right. We are going to take this mailbag to the Patreon now. Patreon.com/countthedings for the rest of the extended mailbag. And now it's the Patreon. Look at that. We're already here. That was quick. How'd that happen? Played the music and everything. So cool. Beat Count, you told me that you worked on Observe and Report, which was this week's Cinephobe episode. You were around the production. Can you enlighten us as to your time on Observe and Report?
I did. Yeah, I was Seth Rogen's stand-in for Observe and Report for the all the scenes shot at the ball. I was his stand-in. So, I was there for about 2 weeks. No, that ball was pretty run down, and basically all the stores in the mall had kind of packed up and left. So it was basically vacant, and I think that's why they decided to shoot the movie there.
Beep Count has a phenomenal voice, by the way.
Yeah.
Thank you.
A phenomenal voice, like a voice over voice.
It sounds like you could read truck ads.
Yes, 100%.
Can we get you a truck ad? And I want to hear you read like
100%.
Tell me
give me the copy.
Send us some copy.
Could you just tell me about like how I can sue because of mesothelioma? Like that, if you could do that, I'd be in heaven right now. Yeah. No vegetable. No. Him got fired.
Give me a copy, and we'll go from there.
I figured that's company.
Wait, so what did you do when you stood
in a world?
So good.
That's good. That was good. I was ready for a movie preview. And I don't even like trailers.
An honest podcaster.
No.
I'm watching this movie.
We need ad libs.
No.
No.
Now you've gone too far.
Well done.
It is harder to find copy for a truck commercial than it should be.
I was Googling it too.
Yeah, it's tough. I'm giving up.
I'm trying to find that ham
now during
soundbite
truck market just for $99
What'd you say, Zach? You want some?
I'm trying to find that. Yes, I'm trying to find that video on my phone right now. God, I gotta organize
or
this
just
shit.
like read the menu like Job does for Lucille, like with club sauce.
Chicken fingers with club sauce.
Ooh, Joby.
Popcorn shrimp with
I'm
club
assuming you got to meet Seth Rogen.
It did, yeah.
And the rest of the cast?
Yeah. Pretty much everyone was about as nice and welcoming as possible, with the exception of one person. He was pretty much in character the entire time, and I'm betting you can guess.
Name names.
I'm not going to disparage the dead. I'm not going to disparage the dead.
That kind of cuts it down a little bit there. Yeah.
All right, looking up the cast.
Let me see if Anna Faris is dead. Hold on.
Nope.
Still alive?
She's still with us. Yeah.
Still
with us.
So wait, was this your first time doing stand-in work? Like, how do you get this? Like, how did this come about?
I had done some extra work on a couple other shows here in Albuquerque, and just this one just kind of fell into my lap. I was actually an extra on, I can't remember what show it was, and the second AD said, "Hey, we've got a shoot coming up in a couple of weeks. Are you going to be available?" I said, "Yeah, let's go ahead and do it." So, just kind of fell into that one, and that turned into a couple other stand-ins. I was the stand-in for Will Forte on MacGruber. Stand-in for, I hope so. Stand-in for Dermot Mulroney on Inhale. Mark Wahlberg stand-in for Lone Survivor and Two Guns. And for that one, I was also his photo double. So anytime you can't see his face, I'm
nice
there. So
that's so
saves a lot of money on the production.
Nice.
It's really tedious work though, right? Because you just like stand around and wait for a long time.
Just stand in.
Literally, you're standing in. Yeah. You're standing there just making sure that the director of photography can get the lighting right, the blocking. Yeah, it's pretty boring, but I mean, you get to kind of hang out and eat with the crew, and you're hanging out with all the A-listers. So
what was craft services like on Observe and Report? Did they have a good spread?
It was actually a pretty decent spread. And Julius. Being part of the B team, you get to have the craft services instead of being an extra where you just kind of sit in a tent, wait for 8 or 9 hours, and then have some like reheated, veggie sticks or something like that.
Reheated veggie sticks, please.
What production had the best craft services?
Ooh.
Thousands of muffins and
what? Lone Survivor was really good. I think just because it was a more big budget production. Mm-hmm. That's got to be the winner there.
All right. Well, awesome, Beep Count. Glad to have you back with us. We are going to hit the most important question of the NBA playoffs, which is from Damon: no flex zone or what a pro wants.
Ugh. No. Next question.
No.
I used
flex
to like
zone?
that song. I used to like that song, and they kind of ruined it for me.
Which one?
No flex zone.
Okay.
That's like any song that makes a commercial also, where it's like, especially for like the playoffs, because it's like the playoffs rotate every year. Like it's how long have the playoffs been happening? I feel like every year since the playoffs started, it's the same 5 commercials during commercial breaks. Mm-hmm. Have they not thought about diversifying or?
Well,
it's a big buy.
It's expensive.
I don't think they anticipate. They're not catering to us who watch all of them. They're catering to the people who kind of jump in and this and that.
I guess
right?
I never thought about it that way.
No, but like I'm with you, because at this point it's just like,
I'm like, come on, you could be diversifying your advertising and selling me more shit that I can buy at 3 a.m.
But
when I shouldn't be buying stuff.
Learning a little bit in terms of how the ad stuff works with Jamie, and it's just like they just buy, and then it's like, boom, these are the hours.
We're running it.
Yeah. Also, because I used to do that. I used to do media buying for television ads. So it's like you spend so much money on the advertising itself and like the licensing and shit, and then you have to be strategic where you run it. But yeah.
My question is, does it backfire on you if you're AT&T? Like, you've seen the tweets where it's like, I'm not signing up with AT&T because I hate the ad.
In advertising, it's like any recognition or remembering is good, pretty much. Yeah,
because they don't have there's tools now that do like sentient analysis, but like there's like traditionally, and also all of these old companies, they don't use any of these new AI tools. They use the same tech stack they've been using for 30 years. And so it's like nowadays you can analyze things like social media engagement for whether it's positive or negative, but like they don't, it's like they just act like none of this stuff exists, just like how doctors and dentists act like calendar booking appointment software doesn't exist.
Like my boss used to say like the Magic Jack commercials were like the most like genius ones. Magic Jack. Like,
Emily,
it was just,
what the hell?
It was the first VoIP commercial. You guys don't remember this?
It's like a fleshlight.
No.
Good question.
Dill.
Sounds like.
That's a good question.
All right.
Yeah.
Okay. Peso asks, first time, long time. Maze, how difficult do you get for trivia? And what is your favorite category? So the trivia is hard,
this question.
Folks.
I love this question. I love hearing about trivia.
Is hard. We did it last night. It was the first Thursday in May. And so what we're going to do is we're going to do the movie summaries category, which will entertain Zach. Because number one is from 1997, an FBI agent and a terrorist undergo highly experimental surgery in order to determine the location of a bomb hidden in Los Angeles. That's right. It's Face Off. Face Off.
And we're getting Face Off too, right?
I don't believe it.
I wouldn't. Yeah,
allegedly.
don't. They're just doing that for clout.
They've been
clout and clicks.
That graphic has been sent to me about 50 times.
I don't believe it.
I don't believe it. I don't believe it.
No.
It's
Remember
not
when we were
happening.
getting National Treasure 3? Like, no, we're not.
National Treasure 3 became a TV show that they did.
Yeah,
released
without Nick Cage. So what's the
Nick
point?
Cage.
There goes a treasure.
And
And
John
how do you do a
Travolta-
second one?
John
Spoiler
Travolta
alert,
is
he
busy
dies.
on prequel with old guys.
Well, okay, you know what? I mean, it's like when they do a flashback with Frank Costanza when he was like in the war or whatever, but it's just current day Frank Costanza in a military uniform. That's one of my favorite bits on any TV show.
Zach, if it's Face Off, can they take the face off a corpse and put it on a different body? So could it just be a new character with John Travolta's face?
But what's the point of that?
Face Off.
Everyone knows he's dead.
Okay. All right.
You know, like I understand, like you're troubleshooting here, but that doesn't make any sense as a. And now it's going to be older. Like the face aged.
Face old. Yes.
John Travolta is dead?
No.
In the movie.
Oh, okay. I was so confused. I was like, did I miss that entirely?
All them years of the factory, all that time I put in, and I'm the fucking delivery boy.
So racist.
Movie summaries number 2.
Wait, hold on. Please play that again. It's so racist.
It's so bad, motherfucker. All them years of the factory, all that time I put in, and I'm the fucking delivery boy. You unbelievable, man.
Yes. That's racist shit we've had on this show.
From 2013. A lonely, introverted, depressed, professional letter writer falls for a young, impressionable virgin that eventually outgrows him, but not before she helps him finalize his divorce.
Oh, fuck.
Oh, shit. Hold on. Can you say it one more time?
From 2013, a lonely, introverted, depressed, professional letter writer falls for a young, impressionable virgin that eventually outgrows him, but not before she helps him finalize his divorce.
I have no idea.
One
I was
more
going to
time.
say lost in translation. That is absolutely wrong, though.
It's definitely not lost in translation.
I'm sorry. One more time.
She was not a virgin.
2013.
All right, I'll give you guys some clues. It won the Academy Award.
Silver Linings Playbook?
No.
Oh.
It won the Academy Award for Best Original Screenplay.
Is it a cartoon?
It's not a cartoon. It stars Amy
About a
Adams,
virgin?
Rooney Mara, Olivia Wilde, Chris Pratt,
Oh, I was thinking of another movie.
and Joaquin Phoenix. It was directed by Spike Jonze.
Spike Jonze.
There you go, Katie. Her.
Oh, I thought he fell in love with an AI in that movie.
Yeah.
She was.
A young,
Virgin.
impressionable virgin.
Yeah.
God damn it.
Oh my God. See, I thought of that, but I was like, oh wait, no, that was the movie that dude was in love with like Siri or something.
Yes.
Yeah.
Correct. I left out that part on purpose. Number 3 from 1989, a suburban father and quirky scientist's unfinished invention is inadvertently activated by a stray baseball.
Honey, I Shrunk the Kids.
Oh.
There you go, beep count.
Well done.
That's a great description.
That's perfect.
Yeah.
Number 4 from 2013, inspired by a motivational speaker, a recently released fraudster recruits an impotent personal trainer and a coke-addicted born-again Christian to commit a flawed kidnapping.
Pain and gain.
Correct. That's right. The coke-addicted born-again Christian is played by Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson.
It's true.
How could you not?
Who
sign
shoots
up?
his toes off in that movie at one point, I think. Maybe his fingers.
I think it doesn't qualify for cinephobe.
No, it doesn't, because I've looked many
It's in the
times.
50s. It's right. Yeah, it's 47.
Every time I think of it, I'm like, oh, that's got to qualify for cinephobe, and I forget
50
every time.
and 47. It'd be a good cinephobe movie. It is
Oh,
not a
it'd be
good movie.
fantastic.
What's
It's so-
Flubber's rating?
I think Flubber might qualify, honestly.
She might be talking about the porn parody.
Yeah, it's 30,
I wish I was.
33.
You guys haven't had any Robin Williams in Cinephobe, huh?
No. Oh, just
Mm-mm.
Yeah.
And then number 5 from 1999, a quiz show host sick with cancer is about to kill himself when a frog falls through his skylight, causing him to shoot his television and light his house on fire instead.
Magnolia?
Not quiz show?
Emily got it right. Magnolia.
Shout out to Foxfire, baby.
Ribbit. So yeah, it was a good trivia. It has gotten too crowded, man. They expanded the ale house, and now I'm looking at like 18 teams.
18?
That's a shitload, dude. There's like teams
I'm
of like
so
10.
proud of you. You built this.
You need an intern.
I do. I need a grader. Or I need to just change my system because it wasn't built to handle this many
cheese
pieces
grater
of paper.
How many questions a night?
I do 40 questions, so it's 2 rounds of 40 questions.
It's too many.
I mean, yesterday it took like 2.5 hours because
That's
of how many
long
teams
for
there
trivia.
are.
That's
Normally
too
it's
long.
like 2 hours normally is what it gets done.
Hour tops.
Yeah,
Would you
I'm
switch
losing
to, like, the
interest at a
digital-
certain point.
Would
I'm
you switch
hoping
to,
you
like, the
do.
digital
I'm hoping that I
platform?
drive away some of these people so they don't stick around for the second half, so I don't have to grade their answers in the second half.
Those who don't think trivia is sacrosanct.
The funniest is the couple that thinks it's a fun date night activity. Let me tell you, it is not. It's not a date night activity.
Arguing.
You're
By the
arguing.
way,
You're getting your ass beat. You don't know the answer to the questions. You look over, there's a group of 6 people having a great time, laughing.
I thought you were the sports person, Tom.
Oh, God, that's the worst.
Yep,
You're supposed to know all of these. It's like, I don't know every sport. I don't
that
watch
really hit
golf.
home for you, huh?
Yeah, that was
I don't watch golf.
oddly defensive.
Yeah,
I always undersell. I'm like, I'm terrible, but then I always have like one save that I contribute every round.
The one wild card answer.
Yeah.
All right, and then this is probably going to take us home here because this is a big topic. Okay. Paul Mooney's wine pouch says, "Why do tube pastas taste better?" And Paul Bull says that's a scorching hot take. Spiral pasta is number 1 because it can carry more sauce with it. It's science.
No.
Wait,
I do like a rotini. I like a rotini, man.
Tube
Depends on the
pasta,
sauce.
spiral pasta, and what the consensus was is that angel hair is the worst.
Oh yeah, angel hair is the worst, but
And then escalating up from there, like fettuccine.
Orchetti is my go-to. It's a little scoop.
Oh, the little shell?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Make some sauce, throw a little orchetti in there.
But
It's a
the
little
shells,
scoop.
sometimes they get stuck inside each other.
That does happen.
I don't like that.
Just
And they don't cook fully.
Let's just run it through our heads before we run it.
But if you go cavatappi, you get spiral and tube.
Ding, 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 ding.
Wow. I don't
It-
think I know that one.
That's
What
the
is
answer.
that?
It's
I'm
a
not-
spiral
I'm not a-
tube.
How do you
I'm not
spell?
a fucking 5-year-old, so I don't need spiral pasta. All right.
It's just you don't need spiral pasta, but you do need cavatappi because this shit is the best. The best pasta.
Why do shapes taste better than elbows?
yeah.
They just do. If it's Ninja Turtle, it tastes better than an elbow.
They don't.
They
Again,
do.
It all depends.
There it
on
is.
the sauce.
That
This is the Noodles and Company.
That is a
go-to.
Great Depression ass pasta right there.
Absolutely. Hey, shut your mouth, Zach. All right, we're not going to besmirch Fritos. By
First of
comparing
all.
it to cavatappi.
Oh my god!
This is a modern creation. This is not a Depression era. Let's duct tape some sawdust together and call it.
That is a
Cavatappi is a
bullshit
Beautiful
ass
creation.
pasta. No, it's such a mediocre pasta.
Like
Get
if
out
you
of
were
here.
like, shut up, you cavatappi.
You know what sucks too? Linguine noodles. Good lord!
Shut up, you cavatappi. I like that. Shut up and use a cavatappi.
Hey,
Oh,
cavatappi over here.
So I bring this up because tomorrow I am making the sauce again. We're going big. We're going saucy. And we're turning it into a party. We're having a sauce party. Get sauced. And
we're talking like a marinara, or what are we doing?
Coconut milk.
So
don't use jar.
It's
no, don't use jar.
cans of tomatoes, garlic, onions, carrots, bell peppers.
Carrots. Oh.
Yeah. You got to put carrots in. Celery too. Throw some celery in there.
I'm throwing in some beef back ribs, some ground pork, some ground beef. I'm throwing in the Parmesan cheese rinds. You got to get those rinds in there. And then they turn into these weird, like soggy, floppy, very rubbery things that you got to fish out.
You got Emily's.
You got to add in the mascarpone at the end for the cream and the color. Yep. Go ahead and give me one of those.
Throw some red wine in there too. Cook that down.
You use the red wine to deglaze as you go. So I'll be deglazing the saute pan and all that. But I did get some. One thing I love about pasta is that there's always a kind of never fucking heard of before. Right. And it's like you go to a restaurant and they're like, agnolotti. I'm like, what's agnolotti? It's like, oh, it's kind of like a ravioli, but it's special. And so I got 3 kinds of pasta from a pasta shop in San Francisco, and I had never heard of any of them, I don't believe. So I got Garganelli, Torchio, and well, I'd heard of Tagliatelle, but Torchio are these like trumpet style. They're kind of gnarly looking, but I'm intrigued by them.
What are they?
Trumpet style?
Torchio. I'm sharing the screen and
Does it look like a bugle?
A little bit. That is a Torchio right there.
Oh.
So it kind of looks like a tornado.
It feels like the dude was trying to make the spirally one and just was. It
looks like someone ripped off the knots on a balloon.
Bailed halfway through.
That's a good one, Zach.
The inside of a belly button.
What?
Ew.
Sorry.
And then Garganelli
Dark
is
Garganelli played shortstop for the A's from like 89 to 93.
Wait, so
Garganelli is like a square that it looks like they folded over into a cannoli.
Finger trap.
Yeah.
How is this made?
How is what made? The pasta?
Like some of these shapes?
I mean, this one is like a sheet that you cut into a square, then you fold and you stick it shut, I'm imagining. Okay. I don't know how the
little tornado one.
Torchio one is made. I have no clue.
Wait, so you're just making the sauce and everybody else is just watching you make the sauce and then they get to eat it?
No one's watching. I'm waking up at 8 a.m. tomorrow and chopping.
It's a long process.
And starting the sauce, and then it'll be on the stove all day.
Oh man, I love the chopping process. Man, I love it.
I love sorting all my ingredients.
Oh, same.
I love just
I got bowls to put them in once they're chopped up. Yeah.
2 hours of prep at least, probably. Seasoning everything, getting it, and then the order is crucial. You got to get the garlic and the tomato paste first with some oil, and then slowly build it up from there. So that will be my whole day tomorrow, is making sauce. And
nice.
Can you film it, live stream it?
Live stream it? No, I'm not going to live stream it, but I will try to do some pics. I will
take videos and clips and then edit it into a food how to make.
Yeah, I've really been thinking I should get some more editing projects because I don't have enough stuff.
You're not busy enough. If you take the videos and the footage, if pictures and footage, I can try. I've never done a food video, but I'd be down to test my editing skills.
You count to narrate it.
I want to smell it.
I'm just gonna get ChatGPT to give me some copy, and then I'll just narrate the hell out of it.
Actually,
this Tagliatelle.
Did you know? The thing is, Maze. You know how you're using Descript? We can get Beep Count to do a sample narration in there, and then you can get him to basically we can put anything in Beep Count's voice.
So we can AI Beep Count.
Yeah.
I'm not sure if I like that.
The technology is here. The technology is here. I'm just saying.
Now we're going to use AI as a stand-in for Beep Count.
How about that?
Look at that. Full circle.
Can I tell you, as someone who has always hated Drake, I love Kendrick Lamar so much.
Yeah,
I've never loved Kendrick Lamar more.
Kendrick or Drake was his question.
Oh, it's Kendrick all day because he's not a corny little bitch. Like, just, oh my God, I love him. And I hate Drake, and I hate Drake's music. And his diss track was so bad and so corny. The fact that he used AI was so corny and so Drake of him to do that. And then Euphoria, like, oh my God, it's 6 minutes of headshots. Just 6 minutes of absolute annihilation. It's perfect. And he fucking, he like, the favorite revelation of all that is that he confused Haley Joel Osment and Joel Osteen. He meant Haley Joel Osment, but he says Haley Joel Osteen in the song. And someone was like, he just went into the studio mad as hell and just like didn't even double check that he had the name right. Oh, fuck, that's funny.
Such different people.
Yeah.
Massively.
Just a little.
Yeah, I haven't indulged in any of this at all. I kind of want to hit up.
I've not stopped listening to Euphoria. I've listened to like
ask Waz about it next week, Zach. We got to ask Waz. We have to hear him try to come up with a defense.
He said he was going to be diplomatic about it.
He did.
In the chat,
I sent a picture of the diplomats.
You sure did.
Just means he's going to dress extravagantly and wear some Timbs. That doesn't necessarily mean shit in that situation. But yeah, I think that as artists, they fully embody complete polar opposites of like Kendrick is incredibly authentic and massively talented and incredibly good at just like expressing himself in his craft. Drake is a veneer
John Blackthorne
created by an actor
Degrassi.
of what he thinks a rapper is.
Exactly.
And he did all, like, I love the idea of like Birdman shipping him to a trap house to like learn, do some, method level research and really kind of get to know what it's like. And he can make some good music sometimes, but I've never bought his personality or his ethos in any way. Whereas Kendrick, I fully respect. So it's a no-brainer. It's Kendrick.
I just never really paid attention to Drake's. I don't listen to a ton of music anyways, but like when I have, it's been more Kendrick than Drake. So that's not.
Well, you really just trailed off there.
I had nothing else after that. I had nothing else after that. As I was just Kendrick. Just Kendrick. I did. Just trailed off.
86 minutes into the show.
Yeah. I did this 10 minutes in. What are you talking about? I've done this the whole show.
Zach, I felt like I heard fucking howling wind.
This is the first time that it was met with pure silence.
All of a sudden, tumbleweed went across the screen.
Usually someone else is talking, but this time it was
there's
just
a barrel on fire in my room.
It happens. It's okay.
Oh my God.
Paper everywhere.
I'll live.
One Drunken Moose, he asked this last week about 2 hours after I posted the mailbag in classic One Drunken Moose style. He said, everyone has, quote, their spot. What is your favorite former or current spot to get a drink or get food? And what made it eventually turn from a spot you checked out to your kitchen or bar away from home?
Mine was this bar called Red Eye Grill in New Orleans. It was downstairs from the office that I worked at. So It's like this neighborhood dive bar. The food is vehemently mediocre. Like,
and that's what I knew.
Yeah,
that's what I knew.
Vehemently mediocre is the title of my memoir.
Aggressively mediocre, but like really good, like fine, like wings and cheese fries because those are hard to fuck up. But like, because it was downstairs from my office, it just became a very natural progression to pop in after work. And then next thing you know, you're friends with the entire bar staff and the owner, and that you're next thing you know, you're guest bartending there on weekends. So that was what happened with me. And that really was it was like my home base, like in New Orleans for a really long time. It was just this bar that was downstairs from my office. And that was like kind of in this warehouse district neighborhood, but it wasn't one that I really like went to until my office was there. And then, next thing I know, like I said, I'm shutting down the bar, like working the bar, not like,
or both.
Just lighting it on fire.
Actually, the number of times one of the bartenders had to call me a car.
I can guess. Yeah, that's allegedly.
But allegedly, yeah,
Yes.
but it was like my safe space. And it's like, because, you know, the entire door guys, bartenders, it's like, yeah, they looked out for me. Shouts to Red Eye Bar and Grill, New Orleans.
Mine's usually just if they start giving me free drinks because I keep
Karma.
showing up. Well, that's nothing's free there.
Oh, mine are usually I work there.
I don't have
The
one.
improv.
I like to
Oh God, Eddie, that was my guy.
Oh, Eddie.
When I lived in downtown, we had Joe's Cafe, which was awesome. Like right around.
Oh,
the
Joe's
corner.
is great. Yeah.
Yeah. It closed, but it was like before it closed, it was an awesome.
Yeah.
It was perfect, man. They had great mac and cheese, good burger. It was easy to. The weekends, I would just go sit there, have like French toast, and hang out with the bartender, and he was super cool. Like it was chill.
Yeah.
I had a good situation where two of my friends bartended at a bar and they lived in the apartment above it.
Wow.
So it was just very convenient. Like
a lot of Bible study.
There's no drinking and driving. I mean, they would find, well, it depends where we need to go later.
Just joyriding, yeah.
It depends what drugs we needed to acquire, you know, once the bar closed. But it was just perfect because you're like drinking and hanging out, then going upstairs, smoke a blunt, come back down, do your thing, you know, just repeat. And they would find people they didn't know having sex in their home, but, you know, what are you going to do?
Oh.
Interesting.
That could happen, yeah.
Oh, kure.
I don't like it when people know my name. Like if I go somewhere and they're like, oh, like Emily, right? I'm like, nope, I'm out. I'm just not going
I can no longer come here ever again. Yeah.
So Emily's got about a 3 or 4 visit.
Yeah, she's never been to the same bar 5 times.
That
She
is
wants
too
to go
many
where
times.
nobody knows her name.
Yeah.
Yes, exactly.
She wants to go where she's vaguely recognized by face and not by
And
name
that's
at
when
all.
she comes back in her furry costume. And then
I usually
she's
stop
good.
going to a place when people just want to fucking talk to me all the time.
Have you stopped going to that place?
I haven't been back to on the 30 since we were there, Mo.
Oh wow!
You've made friends everywhere you go, though. So it's your coffee
what's
shop,
up with
it's your
that? You
bar,
gotta
it's the. I mean,
I know.
You're just it's going to be interesting. I'll be curious to see who you make friends with tomorrow. Like it's always an adventure every time you go out now.
I also just love that Mo's just like there to like provide side commentary to us.
That one was just a pure fluke, but that was kind of perfect too. I sat down, dude said hi to me. I said, I'm gonna go sit over here and leave this seat open. And then Zach sat there and it was perfect.
He texted me the other day. I didn't respond.
They're trying to create a crew at On the 30.
Oh my God.
A Dangerous Nights crew of On the 30 people.
That's why I started going to Laurel Tavern and now that's becoming too familiar. So now I gotta find something else.
See, it's much better when you're a complete rando at bars because people will leave you alone.
No, they won't.
Well,
I would have thought that.
Go to Jax's Studio City.
Shave down to a mustache.
We might have to go check it out.
Then
we
they'll
might
leave
have
you
to
alone.
do
I'm running out of places.
we might have to go to Jax's and see what it looks like. Although I still think general admission's a good spot. It's a little far.
It's just a trek, but yeah, that was a good spot.
Obviously, convenience is number one. Like that's the main thing that's come up.
Oh
with
shit! If
most
I
of
could
these.
walk somewhere, that is.
It's in
there's not
walking
really
distance.
a bar walking like proper walking distance for me. I guess the Woodman a little bit, but yeah, that's.
But I would say a place becomes your spot, a food place at least. If you've started to like really familiarize yourself with the entire menu.
If I don't have to look at the menu anymore,
or they know your order.
Or if it's like I've had everything that I've wanted to try. Now I'm hoping they come up with that special.
Yes.
And it's like, it's Wednesday. They're going to have fish tacos and they don't ever have that. I'm excited to try that out. That's kind of how it goes.
That's the great thing about On the 30 was just I could walk in and I didn't have to order a drink. They would just start. If they saw me, they would start making it. Or they will still do it, but it's just too much
But
talking.
now you have too many friends now. Now you have too many friends at On the 30 that are waiting for you.
And that's tough.
You know where that doesn't happen? Thirsty Merchant. They never give a fuck that I'm there.
Thirsty Merchant is not a friendly place.
Yeah.
Thirsty Merchant is not meant to be built. The bartenders ain't trying to be your friends. The waitresses or whatever. Nobody's trying to be friends.
The only thing that I don't like about it is then they limited where dogs can go.
Yeah.
Because apparently a dog like bit a bartender or something like that. But that's
probably the bartender's fault.
Probably.
Yeah, what were they
that's what I'm
doing and wearing?
Because she's a real bee.
Yeah.
She's a real bee.
Takes one to know one.
What?
It also becomes your spot if you start to have empathy for the employees.
Oh, for sure.
Yeah.
For sure.
Then it feels like we're on the same team. You know, it's like, I'm going to try to help them out. I'm not going to rush them.
Julie. Yeah.
You see somebody give them a hard time or being a dick, and you're like, hey, don't disturb the peace.
Not
this
cool.
is my restaurant. This is my bar.
Will you step in and say something if you see like
if you say something, see something?
Yeah, but if you like if you're at your regular place,
I like if you say something, say something better.
Yeah. That's a good way to put it.
I haven't encountered somebody being like over the line, but I feel like I would.
Yeah.
I mean, I did.
I welcome it.
Oh no!
I've seen it at like a Starbucks. Like people go ballistic when they mess up the order or whatever, and I've seen them like
people are just dicks, man. Like
and they're going like it's. Let me put it this way: it's packed. The Starbucks is packed. The dude's trying to make 50 million drinks at a time or whatever, and then it's like then he has this one person yelling at him, calling him a fucking moron, and you're a fucking idiot.
Yeah,
this is why you work at
can't
Starbucks.
Let that happen.
And then I think everybody just kind of looked at him, and I was just like,
man, I would say something.
I just yelled out, "Don't give him his drink."
His
drink, and the guy looked at me and I said, why should he serve you?
Yeah.
Like, what are you doing?
Yeah.
And then the bagel boss tried to swing on Mo.
He'd have to stand on the chair, and I'm not that tall.
Father. Oh, my boss.
But it's just like I just think it's like, you know, like I've gone to Starbucks. I'm a regular. They fucked up my order before. It's like, hey, guys, just real quick. Man. Hey, no worries. And they're like super apologetic. I'm like, guys, it's just fucking cup of coffee. Like, I'm fine.
It ain't that big of a deal.
Yeah, it ain't the worst.
So many
That's
people.
a stressful job.
Yeah, oh my god,
I wouldn't want to work that. No,
you have to know
never do
so
food or
much,
drink
and then
service.
everyone changes it, and then they're dicks. Yeah.
Plus, the mobile order shit has gotten way out of pocket.
How long did it take some of these people? I bet.
No, I don't. I'm not saying like I like the concept. I'm saying people are going OD on it and being like, have you seen those terrifying receipts? That's like,
yeah. Well, that's what I'm thinking. Like,
fucking
how do you determine?
Flavors and
you know
shit.
what? I need 4 pumps of this one and 2 pumps of that one. I know. But like, how do you determine like that's what makes you drink?
Count space was the best.
I was waiting for the Catherine Hahn there.
Yeah.
There we go.
But Zach, that's a great point. Like, how do you know the difference between
I'm like,
2
what
pumps
the
versus
fuck?
3 or
That's what he tells all his dates. Mo.
Yeah.
No, well, fair enough.
Man, you're either getting 4 pumps or 2.
The
Well,
other
you
thing
know the
though, too, is like
difference.
about that. No, it's like you have this ridiculous order, and then you expect it. Like you put the mobile order in, and you walk in a minute later and expect it to be ready. It's like, guys, you literally just gave them 10 minutes of work to make your drink.
You know how long it took me to figure out? Like, oh yeah, I guess I'll do oat milk from now on. These people are like, I need, you know, this sweetener with this syrup, and like, it's fucking nuts.
There should be like a limit to how many words you can use for your order. Like if it's over this many words, you're doing too much. Like you don't get to
like a Twitter limitation.
Yeah, it's too much. Half this,
Whatever
extra
happened
that.
to just good old coffee.
To answer the question, I normally won't confront the angry person, but after that person leaves, then I'll talk to the person that yelled at and be like,
that's the easy move. It's like you try to give them a little
that will get you a number.
Really?
Oh yeah.
What do you mean?
7?
14?
just the one. Just you're gonna start out with just the
number is 4 for the number.
And I
of
got
pumps.
that number, baby. 32. Well, Beep Count, do you have a question before we go?
I didn't have a question. No, I was just coming here to talk about Observe and Report, Breaking Bad. That's about it.
Is it me?
Actually, yes. So in this week's episode in Cinephobia, talked about that little area where
the crossroads.
The crossroads, yeah. So that actually is the spot in Breaking Bad where Combo got shot.
That is that spot, right?
Walt, yeah. So that's where Walt ran over the dealers. But in the background of that area of the crossroads, you kind of see that building with all the broken windows. So that's actually called the rail yards, and that's the same building that the Hulk falls into in the Avengers.
Okay.
Yeah.
It's a happening corner.
It is. Yeah. It looks exactly like that in real life.
I went and looked up the Breaking Bad scene because I was trying to figure it out, but I think it was just from a different angle, and so I couldn't quite tell. But it is a large open space with the block is essentially completely empty. So yeah, that would make sense that is a hot spot. But I do like how Breaking Bad essentially found all of the good shooting locations in Albuquerque.
Yeah.
And now they pop up in every movie or every show that's shot in Albuquerque. It's like, I remember that from Breaking Bad.
Well, just about everyone in town either worked on the show or knows someone that was in the show. Like I was a meth head in like season 4.
Whoa.
At the so it was.
But what about the show
on camera?
The entire season.
Just like, I'm getting into fucking character in case I get that call back.
Method acting.
Method. My Birdman to be a meth head in a trap house in Albuquerque.
Yeah, it was season 4, episode 3 is called Open House. It was one where Jesse buys a house, he throws that like week-long party there. I was one of the meth heads that's picking up all the money when Jesse throws it up in the air.
Nice.
Badass, man.
Yeah.
The real money.
Well, that wasn't really a question, but I'll forgive you.
It wasn't, but
it was a trivia fact. It was
because you had mentioned that corner in Observe and Report, so I wanted to observe and report.
Is Amin going to be upset that you had a guest for that could have been on the Cinephobe podcast, but you had instead?
Yeah, but which, by the way, he's the worst at.
Yeah, I know, but I'm looking forward to the arguments on the. I love the arguments on Cinephobe. That's my favorite. Is when guys are yelling at each other.
Half our fucking listeners just clutch their pearls. I'm so worried the pod's going to end.
It cracks me up. I love it. So I just hope for more.
All right, that's going to do it for us this week on the Mailbag.
Is that racist? Because I'm Muslim and I don't eat ham.
It is.
Do you think 30 Rock was attacking you?
Let's go to the czar of bullying.
No,
Zach is this allowed?
I'll allow it.
This is why Zach can't be this bullying. I'm going to get bullied relentlessly.
Just log out, Mo.
Log out.
For Mo, for Katie, Beep Count, Emily, Eden, Zach, I'm Anthony, and we'll catch you next time on the Mailbag.
Bye.
Bye.